We have 440 people, and at 5 o'clock you could shoot a cannon down Main Street and you won't hit anybody.
Quiet, quaint, and a little bit odd. Those are the words used to describe the town of Wyckoff.
He lived and died in this very place.
Ed Kruger ran the Jack Spratt grocery store for half a century. When he died at the age of 91, he willed everything he owned to the town, exactly as it was.
Every time I come in here, I see something new that I hadn't seen before.
Not knowing what to do, city leaders turned Ed's life and store into a museum.
Becky has volunteered to eat a candy bar that's been sitting here for 50 years. It's not so much the eating it, although I'm sure it wouldn't taste real great at this point. It's what would happen to you afterwards.
Yeah.
In this town, preservation is paramount. Because a couple blocks away sits another iconic building that hasn't changed much.
Linda, you and I try and avoid jail. And in your town, people want to stay in jail.
They want to stay. Yes, that's right.
The Wyckoff Jailhouse opened in 1913.
The marshals were paid $20 a month to take care of the jailhouse.
It served its purpose for 50 years. And when it closed, the city council thought about tearing it down. But in the early 90s, it was turned into a bed and breakfast. And then a few years ago, city clerk Becky Schmidt put it on Airbnb.
It just blew up. I mean, it went crazy. The very first year, we had rentals almost every single night.
The money generated from jailhouse stays helps the town pay for upkeep here and at Ed's museum.
I can see you got sheets, which are very fitting of a jailhouse.
Pretty much everything in the jail is original, though a bathroom and shower have been added. Guests who go on lockdown can stay in a tight cell that lawbreakers slept in a century ago. Some guests really get into it, dressing up for their time behind bars and knowing full well that this is the opposite of luxury.
I tell them right online, you know, if you want Taj Mahal, this is not it. I mean, this is roughing it, and it is a jail.
Even so, visitors have come from across the country and as far away as Australia just to spend the night behind bars, a 110-year-old cell block that adds to the wonder of Wyckoff.
It's just a friendly community. We have a couple of weird little entities to entertain you with.